Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 18 Gators. Coming. Coming. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. General West. Kill. Bang. Hey. Hey, Charlie. Ready.
On first down, Manning. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go. He might be glad. 50. Oh, you got deep? Shift.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Watch the twist. Showing it. Out. Twist. Hey, motion.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Let's go.
Solid finish to the opening drive. And look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give him an opportunity.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
He'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hey, echo. 3 down. Go. 52, Mike 52. He can't hang. Let's go. He's not going to get me.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Hey. Mike 5-2. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Evan Ingram, 40 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film section, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 80 weapon. Check 99. Snap.
Throwing again. Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Slam. Switch. Jim, pilot, 64, weak. Yo, go.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. And that is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. No. Off. Check 26, check 26. General West. Go. Motion. Hey, exit.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Check three. He's coming. X3. 218, chopper. Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
They do go for it. It's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
On the ball.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Check. Topper. You. Hey. High 7.
Manning now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot rolling in for the sack.
Who draw Porkers? Rush in. Hey, check 24. Watch now. Go. Bye.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Switch. Hatchet. Sponge. No.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Check, 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 check. No, staying open. Staying open. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's gone. Double up. Watch twist, watch twist.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Buzz. Hey, Jackson.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 24. Check 24. Big air.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
61, matchbox, shoot.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Check. General West.
Crunch. SOS.
Hey, orbit.
SOS.
Get it.
Manning now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Check 37. Check 37. Tight dog. Check the back.
X3, 218, chopper.
He's mine.
Hey, wahoo. Now.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Hey! Yes! Hey, zoom! Say go!
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Back.
Into the red zone now. Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
Look at me. Go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
I can't look. Squeeze. I can't believe they even let you play. Deuce.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Calvin Johnson.
Complete to Calvin Johnson. On 9-yard pickup.
Ready? 70 Indians.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Hey, foxtrot.
25. Check 25. Mike 50.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, look.
Hey, rock. Lead grip.
2nd and 6. Dancing. That he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Check 31.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? Check Mike. Go.
Mike 50.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Slam. Tighten up.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Let's go, let's go! Ready? Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. It's a six. Bullet. Half. Watch the ship. Let's go.
Murray now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
He's checking.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really...
And he's going to go down again. Anthony Barr in there to drop him. It sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Allen. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now. It's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Watch the safety creep.
Alert three. Alert.
Mostert.
Let's go. Come on.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Check. Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey. Hey, Echo. Check 49.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On first down, Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Watch out.
Check, 61. Matchbox lights. You go tight. Yo, go. Hey, Delta. Go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Watch that.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Protein spill. Go. Here we go. Bravo.
Switch gears.
Check 52.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Wide. Get wide. X3. 218. Chopper. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, exit. Shoot.
Shotgun now for Manning. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On second down, it's Allen, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey. You got
6 guys. Check 6.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robert Woods, 49 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Get it.
On 1st down, Manning. He's going to fire one deep, middle. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Zach Ertz, 75 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Earl Thomas in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Now he'll pull it down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. 1st down, Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Giants. Marcus Allen, 87 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one. Out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. This is more where it came from.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. We got to get the ball, D.
80 weapons. Yes, yes.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Check. Check. Check.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Coming, baby. I'm coming.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Go.
Check safety. Check safety. 36. 36.
Hey, 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 hey.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't going no.
Working from the gun, Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. He's at the 30. 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 82 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. So that'll back him up 5. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
You got nothing. Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill, 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 kill. Shit.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Set, ready. Hey, Lomo. I got you. I got you. Check 4. Check 4. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On first down, Allen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
It's coming again.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's go now. 60 yards. Tight end left, tight end left.
Here's Murray from midfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Watch 52.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Anthony Barr. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous.
Shift. He's
61, matchbox lights.
check 99. Check 99.
Go.
Motion to the backfield.
Go.
54, right there. 54.
Go.
Watch the run.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Manning. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Big grip.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 33 yards that time.
Come on, set. Mike, time the ending. Mike's by 4. Push him back. Push him back. No. Off. Go. 26, check 26. Safe.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Set, ready? X3. 218, chopper. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check three, check three, check three.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Check it out.
This is Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the action.
Jet bomber. Jet bomber.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Yep.
Promotion.
Hey, orbit. Five.
To throw, it's Manning. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Dolphins, first down. First
Hey,
and
Mike
10.
52. Mike 52.
Topper, topper.
Come get some. Come on here, come on.
Hey, wahoo.
He don't want it. Kill, kill, kill.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
From midfield, here's Manning. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
On the double.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ricky, Rick.
First and 10.
Check, cheetah, cheetah.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey.
6'6", bullet high. Hey, hey, zoo.
Operating from the gun, Manning. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up first and 10 at the 16.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Now Manning again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Give these tracks. Let's go. Switch.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Watch twist.
Twist. Check 24.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Big edge.
First and goal.
Big edge. Come.
Pop. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Check. Crunch.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Just shy of the goal line.
I know you felt that one.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Let's go. Come on.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Back, recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, watch it.
Go.
If you kill it, motion me out.
Smoke. Get it.
Manning now on first down. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Yo, faster.
It's a party now. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey. Yo, go. Hey, foxtrot. Now.
Here's Manning to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A big play there for the Dolphins. 45 yards.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 6-0 our score after 1.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Deuce. 161, matchbox lights.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Alpha. General West. Hit it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Manning looking. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, alert 3. Check 31. Jogo. Slam.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Stop made there by Julius Peppers. From the 39, Mahomes rolling to his right. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They'll run down with Okoye. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Yellow.
Tackles, tackles. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a carry for Okoye, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the ship. My 52. Got you.
Now.
Son, I got you, son.
My 52, my 52.
All day. All day.
Hey, Delta. Get it ready.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
He's checking. He's checking.
Yep.
Crash. Crash.
Bravo.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
2 minutes remaining. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
You know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon
Get in the
Gaudin.
weight room.
Yes, yes.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Watch out.
Go.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Hey, Haywood. Hey.
50, Mike's 50.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
We got motion. Back up. Wide. Get wide. Check 43.
Kill.
Hey, let's go. Check.
And able to work his way down to the 16. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
16, go.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A first throw for the backup Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Kill.
You draw Porker. Yo, go. Hey, seam 6. 5.
Now this time Manning will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, what a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
High 7.
One final try now for Manning. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10, and he touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Manning now to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check safety, check safety. 36.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Shift.
Go, Jackrabbit, get it.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike 20. Rip right.
General West.
Check.
Hey.
Check.
Buzz.
There we go, Mike 20. I'll get him.
They do go for it. It's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Fire down these two.
65.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a carry for Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off Byron Jones. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready. Hey, 43, 15. Slam. Hey, 57.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Now here's Mahomes. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Jim.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Hey, wahoo!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Manning. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards on the pickup.
Another run here with Sanders. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. Tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Bravo!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Dolphins take over.
Let's go, baby!
At their own 25-yard.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, Alpha. Mike 20, Mike 20. You don't want that. 5.
Working from the gun. Manning. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thanks, Coach. We start this challenge in the third quarter, and there's still quite a bit of time left. It's a tie game, 10-10, but you're just across midfield, and it's 1st and 10. Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And now it's 2nd down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Check hot route. Hot. Check 6-6. Pull it high. Rush in. Rush in. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Delta.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hey, check 24. Watch 20.
80 weapons.
Switch.
Now. Yep.
51's the mic.
Man out.
Shoot.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nice job there getting the win. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. They go play action now. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
One left.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Super team. 52. Gun.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
152 fighter.
Big edge.
Come.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
94. 94. I'm down. Getting up. Check. Crouch.
SOS.
Hey. Bravo.
SOS. Right there. Right there.
On 2nd and 9. Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tight 61, matchbox lights.
Check the backer.
Yes, yes. Go.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Come on, go.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And the pressure gets to him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Shoot.
Check 3.
Hey.
Go now.
Yo, go. Hit it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Check 52's the Mike. Let's go. Kill.
One left.
Kill. Turn up.
A first down carry for Barkley.
It's run, fellas. It's run.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 70 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because You're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
25, check 25, check 25.
On second down, here's Barkley. Room to run inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On first down, Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go, D.
Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Manning now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Watch the whip. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On first down, Manning. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Fresno. You go tight. You got tight. Hey, tight right there.
Chance, watch it.
Hey, switch gears.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Wide, get wide. Check 43. Kill.
He'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
Yes. Mike 54. Here we go.
Manning now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Bang. Alert flare.
Go. Hey. High 7. 6-6.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, one set.
To throw again on 2nd down. Manning. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 18 big yards on that one. And a Miami 1st.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
That's another
Down.
Dolphins.
And Tucson.
Check 59. Let's go, Heavy. I know what you got.
On the ball.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Any weapon.
Kill.
Shift.
Check 50.
Yo. Go. Five. Shoot.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Zach Ertz there to make the grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Come on, guys, come on, guys.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to loft one deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's stopped right there, stop right there.
Yeah.
From the gun, it's Manning. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Holt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Kill.
61. Matchbox lights. Now.
Motion.
Hey, zoom. Yep.
Here we go. Motion.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Pick it up. Go. Shit.
Check 4.
Check. Shit.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made in the 25-yard
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Check 99. Slam.
Booster team.
On first down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock DALVIN away and bring up second down.
On second down now, Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
That's going to be a long day. Gun. Check 26, check 26.
On third down, Barkley shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
That's what I do. Say.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Bring it up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 41, Manning. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Manning on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Let's go, get set.
Check three. He's coming. We got double.
Go. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now this time Manning will throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Watch the edge. Check nickel, nickel.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey.
Moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Yo, go. Hey, Alpha.
Banjo.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
22 jet bomber. Check. Lucky. Hey, Echo.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
52. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 12. Check 24. One left.
Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, Mike 52. 12. Check. Yo, Mike 52. Not today, you are. Not today.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He finds Beckham complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
All day, dog.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 6 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Double up, double up. He's coming. Hey.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta.
Working from the gun, Manning. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
54. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Christian travel.
Twist.
Look at me. Zipper. Bravo.
Big edge.
Let's go.
Manning indeed going for it on 4.
Hey, here I come.
Hurts has it left side. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Crunch.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
You got him. You got him.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Chopper!
Tight dog.
Now! Hey, exit.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go. Set. 8-3. Blue draw quarters.
Joker. Shoot.
Yep.
3-on-3. Motion.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Hey. Team 6. Team 6.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Back to throw. Manning. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Now.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
12. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Back. They got 4 down.
Now Saquon Barkley. Stop made there by Julius Peppers. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Here's Ray Guy now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
It's a wrap.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the ball.
All day, every day, any day.
Check.
80 weapons.
Check 3.
Check 13. Check 13.
Go. Hey.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Strong left. Deuce.
Under team. Pilot, 64, weak. Yo, go.
Motion out of the backfield.
Go.
Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go.
One final try now for Manning. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the...